Hello everyone, I'm Victor Fong. I'm a father of two kids. During this season where the coronavirus is happening all around the world, my boy gave me this book, 52 Things Kids Need from a Dad, so that when we are working from home, I can read this and apply those learnings and build stronger relationship with him. Right? He's a very sensible kid. So I've been reading this book chapter by chapter, one chapter a day, and I've recorded them now in a series of YouTube videos so that I can revisit those chapters whenever I need to recall them. You can also subscribe to my channel, Victor Fong, and click on the bell notification item so that each time I release a new video reading, you can join me on this journey to learn together and apply them for your life. Alright? So today I'm now at chapter 26, and today's reading is about kids need their dad to be the greatest cheerleader. Right? Years ago, before this author has any teenager, he was a volunteer youth leader in his church. Right? He's one of those hip young married guys drafted by the youth pastor to lead small groups. And back then, his gifts were a sense of humor, creative spark, and some common sense, and the ability to strum a few guitar chords. Now, spiritually, he was slightly more mature than the kids who overseas, so he knew that God had a plan for him, and he was trying to figure out his place in the world, not knowing where he needed to put him first. So every Wednesday night, his wife will be upstairs with the toddler and baby for 90 minutes while he'll be with dozen high school students to sit around the living room trying to make sense of life. So one evening, he threw out an icebreaker question. What do you think your life will be 10 years from now? Right? It's a good idea to have teenagers think about the future. So the answers were quite typical. Right? Good job, probably married, definitely not married, living in Chicago. So he nodded his head and went around the room with the same question. So one young man, hello, Isabel, this is my little girl. So one young man said professional golfer, and his abrupt, thoughtless reply was, no, seriously. Well, that was the exact wrong response. He dismissed his dream, and he took a moment what could be inspiring to everyone in the room and blew it. So what's more, the young man never cared about anything he said for the rest of the school year. Lost him. He should have said, this is so cool, go for it. I'll be looking for your name in the sports pages. I hope you remember us when you're on Pro Tour. Instead, crushed his spirit. Even as he said it, you could see his eyes go empty and the wall go up. Well, certainly he's not the only adult influence in his life, but he very likely valued his opinion more than he realized. Teen boys often put a 20-something male on a pedestal, and that's the responsibility not to be taken lightly. He's lost track of the young man. He may not even remember the incident, but it made a profound impact on his life. So from that moment on, he committed himself to be an encourager. With his own kids and their peers, he attempted to help young people see their unlimited potential. Sometimes you go a little too far, raising expectations beyond what might be reasonable. Sometimes you see wasted potential or lost opportunities and make the mistake of pointing out the obvious. But his sincere goal is always to encourage. I recommend you also try it. When the kids are younger, it's a lot easier, whether it's music, sports, chess competition, scouts, outing. So just put a smile in your voice and say, I think you can do this. Give it your best shot. As they get older, authentic encouragement has to be based in reality of goals and circumstance. Encourage a child to audition for a play. The lead role might go to the same actors who always land the lead roles. Right? You may encourage their career as a catcher for high school team, but there might be several more experienced catchers on that team. So art show judge may be full of fan of watercolors, but your child works with acrylics. So these are all the things your child might even know or not even bother to tell you. So when you suggest a course of action and your teenager snaps, Dad, you don't know what you're talking about, they might be right. Still, Dad, you have a responsibility to supply sincere encouragement, a voice of experience and other words of wisdom. Do some research in their chosen field of interest. Talk to other parents. When the time is right, ask him or her open-ended questions about their dreams and hopes. Help them to identify open doors and see where they lead. After an emotional game or performance, the car ride home or the dinner table might be quieter than usual, but that's okay. It's better to say nothing than to extend the criticism. Well, at least you give it a try. You do it better next time. Let them take the lead concerning it, and if they want, and when they want you to perform a postmortem, dissecting and analyzing aspect of their work, sometimes they want to talk, sometimes they don't. It's very fascinating that often a young competitor or performer may come away from an effort that seems like a letdown, but they feel quite satisfied with how they did. Conversely, they may have landed a first place trophy in hand and still they fell short of their personal goals. An excellent question is to ask is, did you do what you wanted to do? Right? That might launch a good conversation about their approach to the event, their goals, the skills they're trying to improve, and what their next step might be. The greatest athletes, competitors, artists, craftsmen, and musicians all needed to figure out on their own what it takes to be the best they can be. Sometimes they need your help, sometimes they don't. Either way, don't take it personally because always they need your love and support. At their commencement address, senior banquet, gallery opening, commissioning, inauguration, trophy presentation, Broadway premiere, ribbon cutting ceremony, or acceptance speech, they would thank you. I'm sure of it. Key takeaway: often the best way to encourage our son or daughter is without words, a nod, a handshake, confident smile, silly thumbs up. But be ready with praise, suggestions, personal perspective, and a gentle, honest critique when they say, "Dad, what did you think?" Jay Payleitner says, "A mother's encouragement takes away the fear of failure, confirming you have nothing to lose. A father's encouragement takes away the fear of victory, confirming you have everything to win." With that, I end chapter 26, and I look forward to read you chapter 27 in my next video.